Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live lesson. My name is Paul, and actually, I have a bit of history with my English school because before I worked in the lovely Villa. Can't remember. This is like Murphy's Law. My memory is not going well today. I worked in Villa Libertà, so hello to everyone in Palermo. And of course, now I'm working in my English school in Via Baracca. And it's lovely to meet you guys. So today is perfect because it's called Murphy's Law. And hello, Cinzia from Bologna. And basically, I actually have a little story to tell. I went shopping in a supermarket called Cop, and basically, I had difficulty with my credit card. So I tried to buy my groceries, and it didn't work. So Murphy is also my surname, and I guess it works out perfectly when you say anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So that is basically a synopsis of my life. So today we are focusing on conditionals and idioms. Exciting. Yay. So, guys, just a quick question. Are you a lucky person? Yes or no? Any ideas? Waiting for a response. Christine, you're unlucky. Oh, unfortunately. You're unlucky because I can't hear you today. So it works perfectly because it means anything that can go wrong will go wrong, of course. So you're unlucky. Interesting. And Christina, do you think Irish people are lucky in general? Yes or no?
Yes.
Sylvia, you're also unlucky. Of course, yes. And Lisa, you're also unlucky as well. Yeah, it's basically unfortunate. Okay, and Georgia, you're not a lucky person as well. Okay, so guys, I don't know if you can see up here, we have our wonderful conditionals. Okay, our wonderful conditionals. And can anyone tell me how many conditionals do we have? Massimiliano, you're very lucky. Great. So guys, how many conditionals do we have? 5, 3, 2, 4. Just waiting. Hello, Kim from Ferrara. Hello. Georgia, you're very lucky as well. Okay. So guys, how many conditionals do we have? How many? Any idea? Still waiting for the response? 0, 1, 2, 3. Kim, you're unlucky. Okay, yeah, so we have what we call 4 conditionals. Okay. So in English, generally speaking, the conditionals. Massimiliano, 4. Very good, guys. Excellent. Good job. Excellent.
Yay.
We have 4 conditionals. So we will start analyzing one by one, okay? So, for example, the 0 conditional is used for scientific information, Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So any idea, Christina, if you could post a comment,
Yes.
can you remember how to form the zero conditional?
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting for a response. Sylvia, 3. Yes, third conditional, of course. Ah, yes. Antobella, welcome from Naples. I love your food. It's really, really good food. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So the zero conditional is if plus present simple, present simple. Of course. So for example, guys, what happens when it's raining and I go outside? What happens? Can anybody tell me? Do I stay dry? Or do I... What is the opposite of dry? Any idea about what happens when I go out? So if it rains, what happens? Oh no. So Christina, if you go outside when it rains, you get wet, unfortunately.
My
Oh
hair.
no, that is
Oh.
absolutely tragic. Oh no. So,
My hair.
as you can see, when you go outside, you get wet. So basically, the zero conditional is used for scientific information. We know you're going to get wet. Okay, so that is when we use the zero conditional. Okay, and also we have the first. Ah, yes. So Sylvia, you get wet. Very good. Or Vincenzo, excellent. You will get wet as well. Okay. So as you can see, the first conditional also talks about future possible situations. Okay. So depending on the example, it's possible that you will get wet or that you can get wet as well. So can and will are also basically used with what we call the first conditional. And also we use the modal verb might. For example, if Palermo, my favorite football team, play Catania, they might win. Okay, they might win. Or if America plays Ireland in football or soccer, depending on the type of English that you're learning, America will win, of course. Okay. Christina, do you think so?
Really?
Thumbs up.
I don't know.
Of course, yeah. Go
I don't
America. Okay. Okay, so that is when we use the first conditional. So sometimes it depends on the situation. Okay, and of course, after the first conditional, we have what we call the second conditional. Okay, and
Yay.
the second conditional. So Christine or Vincenzo, Sylvia, Kim, or if anybody can tell me, how do you form the second conditional? Anybody?
Students. Yay, Vincenzo from Palermo. Nice.
Just waiting. So, any idea, guys?
Wow,
On the
Vincenzo from
second
Palermo.
conditional, when do I use it? I think, is it for like realistic or unrealistic situations? Any idea, guys, when I use the second conditional? Christine, can you help us?
Yay.
Ah,
Yes,
the
I
second
got it.
conditional. So, very good, Cinzia, excellent. So if plus
Oh,
past
perfect.
simple from Bologna, would plus infinitive. 1 point to Bologna. Great job, great job.
Yay.
So, and also Sylvia, very good. You use would as well. Okay, excellent, guys. So the second conditional is used for what we call unrealistic situations. Okay, unrealistic situations. Very
Also,
good,
like
Massimiliano.
hypothetical, right?
Would as well and simple past. Okay, very good, guys.
Dai
Yes, it's
Sant'Anna.
used for hypothetical situations. Good
Oh,
job,
perfect.
Antovella. Okay. So the second conditional is used for unrealistic. So, for example, a question to all of you: what
Hmm.
would you do if you had 1 million euro? What would you do? That is the question.
Okay.
Christine, I ask you first. What would you do if you had 1 million euro?
Okay.
Hmm.
If I
You could
had
type in an answer.
1 million euros,
She's thinking at the moment. I wonder. I
um,
wonder what Christina would do. I wonder. I wonder. Interesting.
if I had 1 million euros, I would buy a
What would
house
all of you do if you had a
for
million
sure.
euros, guys? I would. I'd
I'll
certainly
write you my
travel a
answer,
lot.
Paul. If I had
Or
1 million
maybe
euros,
I'd go on a vacation,
I would buy
or
a
maybe
house
I would
for sure.
go on a nice boat trip. Oh, okay. So, Christina, if you had 1 million euros, you would buy a house. Interesting. Kim, excellent example of the second conditional. If I had 1 million, I would travel. Good job. Excellent. Okay. Very, very good. Sylvia, if you had 1 million, you would travel for all of your life. Georgia, you would
Yeah,
travel as
traveling would be
well. Of
great. I'd
course.
agree.
Me too. But the question is, where would you travel to? Come on, guys, be a bit more
Uh,
specific. Where would you travel to? Hmm.
I would tour
Hmm.
Asia for sure.
Hmm. Vincenzo, you do something different. You would invest and get dividends. That's a very, very intelligent thing to do, I must say. Okay,
Smart.
so
Yeah.
Antobella won 1 million.
Doesn't
She
would
would
buy a car.
travel around the world.
Wouldn't go to
Wow.
work.
Georgia, what car would you buy? Would you buy a Ferrari? Would you buy a Chevrolet or a BMW? Interesting. Interesting, guys. Another question that I have in terms of the second conditional is, if you were a food, what would you be?
What? If you were a food, what would you
If you were
be?
a food, what would you be?
Um, trying to think.
Let's see. What food? Kim from Japan. Excellent. Cool. Kim, if you were a food, what would you be and why?
If you were a food.
Just waiting. So Christina will
Hmm.
go to
It's
Asia.
impossible. I don't know what food I
Wow.
would be. I love food.
I like these
Probably.
second conditional examples, guys. If I had $1 million, I would stay on holiday all my life. That's a really,
Yeah.
really good example. If I had 1 million, I wouldn't go to work. Remember, guys, as well, that with conditionals, it's very, very important that you use your contractions, okay? Because it's how native people speak. For example, ah, very good. So, Sylvia, you would be a watermelon. Very good. I would be a pizza, of course. Yes. I'm not surprised. I'm expecting that answer, of course, from an Italian. I like the idea of a watermelon.
I think
I
I'd be
would
a
probably be a
pancake.
pancake. That's a
Yeah.
really, really good idea, Christine. If I was a
I love
food, I would be a
pancakes,
pizza
so
because I love them.
I don't
Absolutely,
know though,
Kim.
because if I love
I'd be a
pancakes, then people
watermelon,
eat
fresh
pancakes.
and colored. Wow, guys, I'm loving these adjectives. Because it's sweet and refreshing without the C. Very good. I would be a French
A French
fry. Wow,
fry
interesting,
dip.
guys. Wow, wow,
Hilarious.
wow. I love these answers, I must
Peach,
say.
watermelon,
Excellent.
French fry.
Okay. So, guys, who is Murphy apart from me? Who is Murphy? So, guys, we have here 3 questions. Okay, who is Murphy? So as I told you from the beginning with my story, when I tried to buy my groceries in Cop, my bank card didn't work. So I was really, really scared and nervous, and it was embarrassing because many people were waiting in the queue, and I get very, very nervous. And Fiorentine steak, interesting. Anyway, so I got very, very nervous, came running back, and then I said, "Oh no, I'm going live! I'm going live!" So I was hoping that there won't be any more mistakes. But people, if you know me, Christine sees me all the time running around the place like a lunatic. Anyway, okay. So, guys, we have here. Have you heard of Murphy's Law? So, can anyone tell me the answer to question 1, please? You would be any idea?
Have you heard of
Any
Murphy's
idea?
Law? What is
What is
it?
Murphy's Law? Good adjectives. Jinsia with your watermelon, fresh and colored, sweet and refreshing. Wow. Seamus, you would be a T-bone steak. Interesting. Wow, expensive. Well, Florence is certainly expensive, I must say. For sure, absolutely. Ah, na, 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 da, da, da.
I'm responding
Flowers
to
of
Paul.
food.
I
I hadn't
hadn't
heard
heard
of
of Murphy's
Murphy's Law
Law
until teaching this
until
focus
taking this
for the
focus for the
first
first
time.
time.
Well, that
Years
is a
ago.
really good
Yeah.
answer, Christine, I must say. I must say. Okay, so Sylvia has the answer. It's a law saying that something can go wrong, will go wrong. Excellent. Okay, so it's a law saying that something can go wrong, it will definitely be wrong. Okay, and can go, it will be wrong. Very good. Okay, excellent. So Sylvia, you get an extra point for correcting yourself as well. Marvelous. Okay, very, very
Nice, Sylvia,
good. So guys, we asked the question at the beginning, are you a lucky person or an unlucky person? So guys, out of a score of 1 to 10, can you tell me 10 if you're really lucky and 1 if you're unlucky? Okay, so Georgia, you've heard of Murphy's Law, of course. Absolutely. Interesting. So Georgia, you've heard of Murphy's Law. Great. And let's see. So Sylvia's laughing. So Murphy's Law is somewhat pessimistic. I generally don't agree. Yeah. Certainly, I see your point for sure, Christine. I see your point, of course.
I'm an optimist, so.
But I can hear you, unfortunately.
You
Murphy's
can
Law, anything that can go wrong will go wrong, right?
I'm
So
an
I'm an
optimist.
optimist. I'm an
Yeah.
optimist. I wish I could hear the lovely voice of Christine. Interesting. Okay.
So I think the students can hear me though, is what All
right.
I think.
So this lesson is probably so spontaneous at the moment
Just
because I can hear
between the two of us.
Christine can't hear me. So just going live as always. All right. Okay. So guys, question 3. Are there any sayings about luck that exist in Italy or other countries? Are there any sayings that exist? I don't know, Christine, maybe Christine, if you have a saying.
In Italian.
If you've got an idea. Or maybe you could tell the students.
I'm rusty on my Italian idioms. I'm not certain.
And also, show Murphy's Law. Interesting.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I like that example of Murphy's Law is somewhat pessimistic. I generally don't agree. Excellent, guys. Excellent. Okay. Interesting. So, anyway, guys, here we have different kinds of luck. It's called a wheel of fortune. A wheel of fortune. So here we have a lucky break,
Mm.
down on your luck, to push your luck, beginner's luck, to luck out, to have the devil's own luck, and of course, tough luck. I often say tough luck. So, guys, any idea of the meaning of a lucky break? I question to you. So, can anyone tell me the meaning of a lucky break?
A lucky break in an unfortunate situation.
Interesting.
Bad luck. A fortunate result.
Interesting.
Surprising lucky
Interesting.
situation.
Interesting. I'm waiting for a nice
Very
reply.
lucky.
So, a lucky break.
The
I
surprising
need
lucky
a lucky break. That's certain. That's certain in my case.
must have result by chance. Risk
Joined by another person or not? I thought we were the screen.
Okay, so
Okay.
I always these whenever I teach this because
So
they're
a
so simple.
lucky break. Any idea, Christine? Do you know what a lucky break is?
I'm reading through. Give me a second. There's a
probably
lot
said
of
already.
possible answers there. I think okay, a lucky break.
So a lucky break
Hold on
is
a
a
second,
fortunate
Paul.
result.
It's
I'm
a
sure
long
you
list.
said that as well. Good job. Good
Oh,
job,
sure.
Christine. Excellent.
That's what I said. A fortunate result. That's what I
And
said. I was still reading the response.
down on your luck. So, guys, any idea of the meaning of down on your luck?
Down on your luck.
Down on your luck.
To be in like a bad
So,
period of time, right? Like to have a bad
your
time.
luck.
So like bad luck. I think in an unfortunate situation. I think.
Who knows? Down on your luck.
Yeah, so
Down on your luck.
in an unfortunate situation.
Well, Georgia, if you have a question, a
you-
fortunate result is something positive, okay? Something lucky. Fortunate is a synonym of a lucky break, okay?
Yeah.
Down on your luck. Okay, so Vincenzo, let's see.
say
Bad luck.
But I think it's in an unfortunate situation. It's a longer period of time.
Technology skills here are not the best.
Down on your
Murphy's Law.
luck.
Here we go again. When anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. Okay, so down on your luck
Luck.
means in an unfortunate situation. Okay. Risk mixed fortune. Very good, Sylvia. Okay. Excellent synonym. Okay. And nice verb as well. Good job. Okay. To push your luck is basically to risk misfortune by acting overconfidently. Is anyone here overconfident by any chance? Christine, are you overconfident?
No.
No, not at all. Absolutely not.
No, I'm generally no, not. Down on your luck. I think it's bad luck for a longer period.
Vincenzo, are you
Like,
guys
if you lose your job.
overconfident?
And you're.
I don't think I am. I think I get very nervous, especially with technology.
We both
Yeah, we both are.
You and me both. Yeah, that's something we share.
Down on your luck. Okay, bad luck for a longer period. Example, you lose your job and your partner breaks up with you. Good. That's a great example. Okay, very good, Christine. Good job. Ingenuity. Yeah, Vincenzo, you're overconfident. Well, that's good. Ingenuity.
To push your luck, it's like you.
Seamus, you're overconfident when you go to casinos. Well, yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Sylvia, sometimes you're overconfident.
I think.
But guys, do you think like overconfident is how would I say a positive or a negative? Do you think being overconfident is sometimes a good thing? So Sylvia, you say sometimes. Interesting. Anyway, just moving on to our next. Okay,
I
pushing
wrote
your luck.
pushing your luck is like when you try something
You don't
don't
have a
have a
good
good
chance
chance
of
of succeeding in.
succeeding at. Okay.
I think. I don't know.
So the surprising luck of an inexperienced person. Okay. Then
Right.
we have to luck out is to achieve a positive result by chance. So,
Okay.
guys, I'm making life a bit easier. Okay. Can anyone tell me the meaning of to have the devil's own luck?
I had never heard of that one before.
Depending
TP.
depending on the situation, Georgia. Okay. Just a little correction there. So, guys, to have the devil's own luck, tell me, any idea? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. So, Seamus, you say, I might win the first time, but eventually I lose all my money because I push my luck too far. Very good. A nice use of the idiom as well. I like it. You push your luck too far. Great job, Seamus. Great job. Depending. So, guys, just waiting in terms of.
So
I had never heard of the devil's own luck
yeah, I had
before.
never heard of
Teaching
that
this it
before.
might not be used in the US.
Yeah,
Interesting. Yeah.
I had never heard of it before.
Anyway, we'll check the
So
answer. To be very, very lucky. Okay. To be very, very lucky. Okay.
yeah,
So maybe in Ireland, because we are obsessed about talking about luck, people often associate luck. You know, if you've heard of the phrase luck of the Irish,
I've heard
it
of that. Yeah,
certainly could be more common there. Okay. And of
I
course,
like
tough
purple.
luck is bad luck.
Like
Okay.
bad
Tough luck. Okay. Unfortunately, tough luck for me. I cannot hear Christina. But
luck.
as Christine, I should say your name properly.
Also,
But as you can see, Murphy's Law, anything that can go wrong will go wrong, guys. So it's definitely relevant to the lesson. Okay. So as I
right.
said, you're seeing it live. Murphy's Law. Okay. And my Wheel of Fortune today is not the best. So, guys, here we go again with my fantastic technological skills.
Good job, Paul. Killing it.
Here we have
You feel
some
lucky.
interesting questions, okay, about
You feel
when you
lucky.
had tough luck, experienced what we call a lucky break. Maybe Christina, do you want to read out maybe two more examples?
Yeah. So,
So,
when have you had tough luck? When have you experienced a lucky break? When have you pushed your luck? And when have you lucked out? So I have had tough luck before. There have been things in the past, like jobs I applied for that I didn't get. Um, and let me think, what else? Experienced a lucky break.
I
Yeah,
wonder.
I
I
mean,
wonder what she's saying.
maybe some situations where like I've done something potentially dangerous and then didn't have any bad results, so I experienced a lucky break there. Um, mystery. But pushed your luck, I guess. I'm trying to think. It's hard to think of examples. I'm not certain. Lucked out. Um, yeah, I think I've lucked out before in things like getting the job that I wanted or in meeting nice people where I've lived. Because like of all the people you could meet in a different city, I've always had pretty good luck at finding good friends and colleagues. So I think in that case I've lucked out. I'm not certain if that's a great example or not. But Paul, do you want to take it away?
Wonderful American pronunciation, guys. Bravo to.
Yes, USA, right? Right here. Um, do you know anyone who? Well, looks like Paul's been frozen. I'll just keep talking.
You're lucky with your lucky stares, and you look so happy. You're in a great background on my chair. Well, surrounded actually, but I love the board writing. Okay, actually, it's
Yeah,
unfortunate for any student that has a lesson with me and my board wiping. In terms of luck, it's almost a disaster. Actually, when I wipe my board, it's really really terrible. Something that I need to improve on for sure. Do you
yeah.
agree, Christine? Come
Maybe.
on, be honest. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, sure, of
Okay, yeah,
course.
you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
improve.
absolutely.
You need to change colors, I
Um.
think.
Okay, so
That would be your thing.
um, in general, um, Christine,
Mm,
just a question to you, even though like, unfortunately I
yes,
can't really hear you in the background. Can
find
you
it to
tell
you.
people? Um, I like this phrase. You make your own luck. You make your own
Yeah,
luck.
yeah,
So just tell people your feelings towards that.
yeah. No, yeah. I really like that phrase. I'll type it here for the students. I think that's very American also because we tend to be a country that has a mindset, like an opinion that you
Make your own
control
luck.
your destiny. So you work hard and you'll get rewarded when you work hard. So it kind of embodies the idea that you have control over your life, but also that it's your responsibility to work hard and have a good outcome. So I like that phrase because I like working hard and um, I like being satisfied with having done a good job. So I think, and then obviously not only something that Americans believe, but
Wow,
that very
fascinating. Although I
much,
can't hear you.
very much like a mindset that you have in American culture, and I'm assuming in other parts of the world as well. Um, yeah, so I think to make your own luck is like you have control over your destiny. So I'll write that too. To make your own luck. I don't know, and maybe can people can agree or disagree with that. Um, and tell me if you think that's something that you agree that is like a part of your culture, or if it's something that's different to you, something new, or maybe it's something you'd like to do, and it's not a part of your culture, but you're interested in living that way. Um, yeah, have control of your destiny and also a responsibility. I'm just typing Paul. Type, 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 type,
All
type.
right, interesting. Cool, cool, cool. I hope I didn't cut you off on your in inspiring speech, I must say. Wow, guys, you're all agreeing, which is great. So to make your own luck is to have control of your destiny and also responsibility to work hard. I agree. I think guys. Obviously, at the moment, it's tough times.
Yeah,
Actually, if we just if we do talk a minute about like this virus that's happening at the moment, maybe it seems like Murphy's law that anything that can go wrong and will go wrong. But what I've seen actually is a wonderful sense of solidarity actually amongst students.
yeah, I would agree.
I think the reaction has been absolutely amazing, and I think like everybody has been taking precautions, and
Yeah, I would agree.
it's not a nice situation for anybody to be in, but for sure, I'm sure we will have the devil's luck pretty soon. We'll be lucky. Okay, so there
We
you
hope.
are. We'll be lucky pretty soon. Okay.
We hope. Yeah.
Of course, beginner's luck. That's an interesting one. I don't know if you guys heard of the video game called FIFA. It's a video game that I love to
Oh yeah.
play. And
Isn't
so
that one
Christine, you
soccer?
know FIFA. Interesting.
That's a soccer.
Uh,
Yeah. I
well,
have
I
to
have
sign to
beginner's
Paul
luck.
because he
I
can't hear
always
me.
I always win when I play FIFA.
I'm not a
Okay,
video gamer
moving
personally,
on.
but you know.
Okay, so as I said, the first conditional, as we said at the beginning of a lesson, is if something can go wrong, it will go wrong. Okay. So as you can see, the structure, we had, if we could see our examples, the zero and first conditionals. Yeah, so Vincenzo said, I'll get wet. Okay, so if our example about the rain, like if I go out, I'll get wet. Okay, so as you can see from the structure, you can see that if something can go wrong, it will go wrong. So we use the if plus present,
Pessimistic.
will plus the infinitive.
Guys,
Yeah.
comment if you're a pessimist or an optimist in the comments. I'm an optimist. I like to keep a positive outlook on life, but comment below. Comment if you're a pessimist or an optimist. Yeah, because
Indeed, Christine, indeed.
I don't know. I
Absolutely.
just feel like
For
this
sure.
is really sad. Like if something can go wrong, it will go wrong. Maybe, but that doesn't help you live better, does it? It's just kind of like, oh wow, everything's terrible, therefore everything's terrible. Okay, easy to say, but if you instead you take a positive approach, I think you have more power to make change. So that's my opinion. That's my
Interesting.
opinion.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Now, guys, well, Christine, just another question to you, even
Yeah.
though I won't be able to hear your answer. Murphy's Law once again.
Mm.
Rotten luck. For me, I don't really use rotten luck a lot in Ireland. Is it a
No,
common? Is it common in America? No,
no,
it's not. Okay.
I would just
Yeah,
say bad
rotten
luck.
luck is obviously ultimate negative. Okay, the ultimate negative. Okay. So guys, if we just go back to our examples. So I love this example by Kim. Very, very well written. Show and okay. So if I had 1 million, I would travel. Okay. So as
Yeah.
you guys can see, a great example there by Kim. So she used the if plus past and the would plus the infinitive. Okay, so the second conditional is used for unrealistic situations. Okay, I don't know. What would I do if I had €1 million? Oof, it's a question, you know. I'd probably
Yeah.
get so nervous. Christine, what would you do again? Can you remind
Uh,
me? Can you remind?
I would definitely buy a house. We live in Florence, and the housing market is pretty expensive. So I would buy a nice house in the countryside, probably outside of Florence. Um, I would definitely want to travel, but I think it's kind of like the like genie in a lamp thing. Like I would rather buy my own plane. That way I could continue to travel where I want to go. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I could say, oh, well, I would travel to Asia. Great, but that's just one time. But if I buy my own plane, then I can travel as much as I want. So yeah, I think I would buy a house and I would buy my own plane.
Sounds fascinating, I must say. Sounds fascinating. What would I do if I had €2 billion, Christine? What would I do?
Billion.
Yeah, tell the people spontaneously.
I think you would. I think you would buy a house in Spain because I know you love Spain and you speak Spanish, right, Paul? Um, so you'd probably buy a house in Spain, and I don't know, maybe buy yourself a soccer team, buy a football team. I really don't know. I don't know what you're interested in, really. Now that I think about it, I know you love tea and you like leaving your mugs are everywhere, but we'll see. I'm not sure. What does Julia say? Sylvia Julia. I would invest in business ideas. See, now Julia's responsible. Julia's smarter than us. We're all just like, let's spend our money. Sylvia's like, please. I got bills to pay and I got a future to look after. Good job, Sylvia. I like it. Nice.
Good answer again by Sylvia there. I would invest it. Capital I,
Yeah,
don't forget the
smart.
punctuation. I would invest it
Come on,
in.
Paul. Don't be a stickler. We're on the internet, so let the grammar go, all right? Um, Seamus says he'd buy a football team. I said that would be a good idea, yeah? Okay, Sylvia says, I'd like, Seamus can hear me, this is killing me. I'd like to buy some hostels around the world. Okay. Hostels are kind of squalid, but I like the business acumen. She's got her eye in the future. No, I mean, that's good. You could travel and I guess run those hostels or maybe like staff them with people and just have other people run them for you and then just visit whenever you want. The world's moving more towards Airbnb though, isn't it? So it's like hostels are kind of being phased out in a certain sense. I don't know, it's a whole other controversial topic, Airbnb. Especially in Florence, it's like taking up all of our housing. Um, Not ideal. Not ideal. But Sylvia's a businesswoman, so good work, Sylvia. Um, yeah, I love that. Anybody else? Is there anybody else that has an idea what they would do? Like, really, what you would do? You could pay off student loans. You could. Italians probably don't have those though. You could buy a house, buy a car. I don't know. Maybe I would buy a farm because I love animals and plants. Like I could grow my own vegetables and animals. What's Patrizia say? Patrizia Lomana.
I had a magic power kill.
By the magic power, I would kill immediately.
Patrizia, I think that's the feeling of the whole country, to be honest. Absolutely. If I had a magic power, I would kill.
Yeah.
Okay, just in terms of your word order, I would kill the coronavirus immediately. Okay. But
I could, yeah.
absolutely brilliant example. Absolutely. We all would do it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so, okay,
All right, let's look at these
so
examples.
according to Murphy, okay, what would you do, or what do you think will happen in these situations? Okay, if I need groceries for dinner, groceries, I had a problem today, unfortunately. If I have to take the bus to work, if I want to book a table at my favorite restaurant, if I need the computer to finish my project. Christine, do you want to read the rest?
Yeah. Okay, you said the computer one. If I planned a picnic, if I had an important meeting on Monday, if I'm late for work, oh my gosh, you guys,
You're late
that's
for
me.
work. Well,
I struggle with
maybe,
Italian.
maybe I'll give the second example, and Christine, you can talk about the third, and then we can ask our audience maybe one or two questions what they would do. So, what do you think will happen in these situations? Okay,
according to
if I
Murphy's
have to
law.
take the bus to work,
According to Murphy's law.
If I have to take the bus to work, if I have to take the bus to work, what will happen? I will lose my monthly bus pass, and then the instructor will come on, and I will have to pay a fine of 50 euros. That will probably happen to me. It happened to me actually on my first day when I arrived to Florence. Unfortunately, when I got the tram on my first day, I was so excited to come to Florence. I bought the monthly pass, but the problem is that, of course, I'm unfamiliar with the rules. I didn't realize that it says here. I don't know if you guys can see properly. You have to write. You have to write your name on. You have to write your name on the ticket. So the first metro I took, I basically stamped my ticket with my name, and next thing, all I see is this person coming on board. I didn't have my name written, and he says to me, what are you doing? And I had to pay €50. Welcome to Florence, right? Anyway, Christine, could you tell us about what will happen in your situation, please?
About the bus. Oh my God. So I take the bus. Well, I was taking the bus pretty regularly to get to work. But now that the virus is happening, I've been taking my bike. I've been riding my bike to work because it's that way I'm not around other people. But if I have to take the bus to work, the bus will, this is what happens every time without fail. Bus will come around. So when I'm walking out my house towards the bus stop, there's a little roundabout, and the bus stop is right there at the end of the roundabout going in the opposite direction from me. And without fail, if I have to take the bus to work, I will see the bus go around the roundabout and leave just as I'm like 10 steps from the bus stop. And there I am waving at the bus driver, no, stop, please. And he just goes,
Wow, sounds
goes and
fascinating.
never leaves me. I'm like, great. Love that bus driver.
Bad, Seamus. Bad. Look at this, guys.
What is he?
Absolutely terrible. Terrible.
George just says the grocery
I
will
did
be
the same
closed.
thing on the bus. I only wrote my name but didn't
Yeah.
stamp it. Seamus.
It's frustrating. €50 poor. That's really expensive, Shane.
€50 poorer, for sure. Absolutely.
€50 mistake.
Indeed. Well, I think a great way to finish the lesson is by Christina. Just if you could give a quick recap of the conditionals, the zero,
Absolutely.
first, and second. Okay, if you could just briefly
Okay.
explain
Yeah.
to our wonderful viewers about the
Perfect.
conditionals, please.
Yeah, so I love a conditional. Zero conditional is something that, well, so if we look at the structure of zero conditional, right? We've got if, present simple, and present simple. And if you think about in English, when do we use present simple? For events that repeat, right? For events that always happen, something that is always true, right? Present simple. So if I travel abroad, or when I travel abroad, I take my passport, right? Present simple. I need my passport, also present simple. It's always true and it repeats. Okay, it's something that, it's always true. Doesn't fail. When I make pasta, I boil water, right? Every single time. It's a repeated action. It's something that's always true. Yeah, Sylvia says the wheel will get a flat tire. Probably, yeah, if you're taking the bus to work. I hear you, Sylvia. So that's zero conditional. Remember, just present simple, present simple. Moving on to first conditional, like Murphy's Law. If plus present simple, and then will plus the infinitive. So something that will happen. Okay, so something real. Oh, okay, zero conditional. The wheel gets a flat tire. Okay, yeah. True, Seamus. Exactly. So if you take the bus to work, the wheel gets a flat tire. In the present simple would be a zero conditional. In this case, exactly. I think what Seamus said, the first conditional, the wheel will get a flat tire, is a little more specific to this case because I take the bus often and it doesn't get a flat tire, right? It's not something that happens every time. It doesn't always repeat, but it's possible. So for possible conditions, we use the first conditional, right? First conditional. So remember the structure of that. We get if, present simple, will, and the infinitive. So if I have to take the bus to work, the wheel will get a flat tire. Will, infinitive, get. So something that's possible.
Okay.
That's not going to happen every single time, but it's possible that it will happen. It's realistic.
Anyway,
right?
guys.
Outcome.
just because we're coming to the time, thank you so much and have a lovely evening.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks so much. Bye.